Unit 4, Creativity and Leadership Training Program. Creativity and Leadership Training Program. Now, in this presentation, we will going to read out the comprehensive approach to training uh, for creativity and leadership skills. Okay. Apart from that, we will going to learn how to encompassing the key principles in the training models and what are the practical steps for the program. Okay, these are the things we will going to learn in through this. So what do you mean by, first of all, we need to understand what is creativity leadership training program. Creativity means, see, whenever from the name itself you can identify uh, रचनात्मक जिसे हम कहते हैं, ठीक है. तो creativity means while working on the top level managements, and you can see, एक मिनट रुक जाइए. For the top level management, there is always a challenging task, ठीक है, that you need to means come out with some plans. Okay, you need to come out with the plans which will be actively helpful uh, for the managements. Okay, for the managements. That is why that is why the text here, the PPT has been presented here with creativity. The word creativity suggests that for the leadership's qualities, you need to have some qualities of creativity. Okay, which is very much fruitful and helpful for the managements to cope up with the any situations. Okay, and that too in a very active means you need to build up such a way that you it should be means, suppose you are failing in some positions or you are facing any problems. Now, at that particular point of time, you need to create such decisions which is very much helpful for the managements or the top level managements or the owner or the convener of that particular company, so that they utilize your ideas and can come out from the problems that has been come. Okay, so this type of training programs are very much crucial, where the leaderships will going to learn, where the leaders going to learn the entrepreneur skills, the management skill. Okay, through training programs. um, okay, leadership activities skill they will going to learn. Okay, and apart from that, they will also going to learn the activities. What are the activities? How to become an effective leader. That is also a part of a training program. You need to understand that how to become an effective leader in the company. And in a company, if you want to become an effective leader, then you must know the skill or art of creativity. Is it clear? That art or skill of creativity. Now, this activities may be conducted on offsite and may be physical or may be on campus activities. Okay? Offsite, on-site, or physical trainings activities. These may be of three ways. Now you will see that maybe you going to have a confusion, sir. You are telling offsite campus. So offsite training programs comes under physically only. No, it's not something like that. Offsite campus means you need to visit to a particular place. In that particular place, the trainer will going to give you, the trainer will conduct an trainings programs, and through virtual modes or suppose through AI generating equipment tools, you can aware of that particular trainings. But physical means one is to one, hand to hand, with a proper coordinations of body, mind, and your intelligence. You need to complete the task. There will be a physical task that will be assigned for the leadership qualities. Suppose they will going to create a situation. They will going to create a situations. Activity is a part. I'm talking about the activities part. Suppose they will going to create an suppose a situation. Now, in this particular situations, you need to how you cope up with that situations, how you handle that situations. They will going to train you. Now, for example, I'm telling you, see, for example, some special combat forces are there. Okay. Some special combat forces are there. Now, this special combat force, everyone is commandos, para commandos, military, but special combat forces, they are specially been trained. They are specially been trained to for fighting only. They are specially been trained for fighting only. Okay. Uh, and they have to means they need to go through such a trainings, physical trainings, that in any conditions, at any situation, whether it is day, night, or anything else, they can fight and come out winning. Okay, this is called the special trainings, special combat training. Suppose something like that also. Special creativity leadership training program is something which is different from other training programs. You need to generate some ideas, some creativity out of box. You need to think out of box. Say, for example, I can give you a very smart and simple example of it. Suppose recently I was watching some news or watching some videos on HDFC banks. Now, on HDFC banks, they have training programs, different level of training programs. When the training was going on, one of the video was very motivating videos. Some of the candidates working in some of the means employees working under HDFC Bank, they raised a question that, sir, it's very difficult for us to sell the insurance to the customers. What we need to do, how we need to convince, how we are going to talk, what are the equipments, what are the tools. Lot of questions are there. First of all, lot of questions are there, and very smartly the trainer started to answering those questions. Okay, first of all, the trainer told them that, listen, whenever you are going to sell the insurance to anybody, to any person, first of all, listen to them, listen to their problems very carefully. Don't interrupt in the middle. Listen to them. There may be such a point, or there may be such a conclusion will be there where there is no such question being raised from customer side. Stop. Now it is your way how to convince them. Okay. The HDFC Bank sales executives, those who are working under sales executive, they are being trained with lot of good ideologies, lot of good techniques, lot of creativity, analysis their mind, lot of questions they are writing on the papers. What type of questions the person or a customer will going to ask you? According to that, they are preparing the answer. Say, for example, any customer from HDFC Bank or any other insurance company, they are coming and try to sell or try to convince insurance to you. Now, first of all, what they will going to ask you? Sir, would you like to do an insurance? These are the benefits you are going to have. A lot of things, blah, 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 XYZ, they will going to say. Now, directly, the customer will say, no, we don't want to have any insurance, as because the insurance we have, it's going on. Okay, so we don't want any extra insurance on that. Stop. What next? Then what next? So this is the creativity. This is the art that the bankers striking in the minds of the sales executive. That this is the next question you will going to rise. ठीक है, तो लीडरशिप जो क्वालिटीज होता है, उनका जो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स होता है, उनका जो एंटरप्रेन्योर स्किल्स होता है, मैनेजमेंट स्किल होता है, वो सब ट्रेनिंग्स दिया जाता है क्रिएटिविटी को ध्यान में रखते हुए, क्रिएटिविटी को ध्यान में रखते हुए, ठीक है, क्या नया आ रहा है, आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स आप क्या सोच रहे हो, उसका क्या रिजल्ट निकल रहा है, उसका क्या इम्पैक्ट होने वाला है, क्या क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, क्या फीडबैक आ सकता है, lot of things are there, and according to the merit of the questions they are trying to resolve it. Okay, this is the first way to train the leadership quality out of box with some few creativity in their mind. Now, for example, there is another example I can give you. Say leadership activities जो होता है, they are specially consist of meeting or conference. Okay, स्पेशली दिस टाइप ऑफ जो ट्रेनिंग्स होता है, दे स्पेशली ट्रेनिंग आर, दे नेम द ट्रेनिंग एज अ मीटिंग्स. ओके, सॉरी मैम, देर इज अ, हाँ यस, ठीक है, ये हो गया है मैम. कम टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. यस, नाउ लुक, टीचिंग क्रिएटिविटी, द the Erival model, this is a name, this is a training name. Okay, Erival model, this is a training model. It's a new concept and a new word that you are listening. Okay, so this Erivon model is a type of model where they give training on exploration. They will going to tell you through they will going to train you through playfulness. They will going to take you through the failures. They will going to give you the failures, and through the failures they will going to make you the learn. And after that they will have the collaborations. Okay, these are the part of Erivol training methods. ठीक है, these are the part of training Erival training models or training methods. Now first one is encourage explorations. First of all, what are the creativities and whatever the ideas that coming to your mind, they will going to explore those ideas. Okay, in unit 4 basically the uh, training is been given here to the next level. ठीक है, यहां पर जो ट्रेनिंग्स के बारे में बताया गया है वो नेक्स्ट हायर लेवल के लिए बताया गया है. और एनी एरी वन जो एरी वन मॉडल जो है वो ये बताता है कि किस तरह से एरी वन मॉडल में लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज को ट्रेन किया जाता है. ओके, नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्या होता है, दे ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर योर आइडियाज. They will going to explore your gist, explore your ideas, explore the creativity from you. They will going to extract out. And this type of trainings they have different name, conference, okay, or means meetings. Okay, this type where they will going to share the ideas. They will going to collect the ideas from different leaders sitting in the conference room, and according to that they will going to explore those new ideas, new frame of skill they will going to explore. This all comes under Erivon model. Okay, Erivon model में इस तरह से आइडियाज को एक्सप्लोर किया जाता है, उसके बाद उस आइडियाज को एनालाइज किया जाता है, और एनालाइज करने के बाद उस आइडियाज में कमिटमेंट के माध्यम से उस आइडियाज को कैसे फुलफिल किया जाएगा ये एरीवन मॉडल के माध्यम से बताया जाता है. ठीक है, दिस वन इज एरीवन मॉडल इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ अ मॉडल. ठीक है, एक्सप्लोरेशन. सो encourage explorations of diverse ideas and perspective, embracing unconventional thinking. What I have told you, that you need to think from the out of the box, some unconventional ideas which you feel that these ideas may not be suitable. Okay, some unconventional perception, thought, perspective, some reverse psychologies, reverse ideas. They assemble and explore from all these reverse ideas, unconventional ideas, to give a proper shape of a positive ideas. इसका मतलब क्या है? एरिबल मॉडल में सबसे पहले आपका नेगेटिव आइडियाज, पॉजिटिव आइडियाज, अनकन्वेंशनल आइडियाज, कन्वेंशनल आइडियाज, ओके, जो भी है वो सारा कुछ ना उस एक्सेप्ट किया जाता है. अगर आप कोई भी लीडरशिप मीटिंग्स में जब आप बैठिएगा, वहां पर देखिएगा, एवरीबडी शेयर देयर ओन थॉट, वेदर इट इज गुड और बैड, whether it is positive or negative, they welcome openly the ideas. First of all, this is called the Arival method. Whether the idea is positive impact, okay, no problem. Whether the ideas are negative impact, okay, no problem. Let us accept those ideas. After that, exploring all ideas, they make their own way of conventional ideas, not unconventional. From the unconventional ideas, they pick up the convention one. Am I clear? Jaise one negative and joined with another negative, make it positive. The same with this Erival model also. Say, for example, two of the leaders are saying negative. Now, the main trainings they're going to give you that from the negative ideas, they try to explore or they try to exploit the positive ideas from the mind. Is it clear? This is the first way to encourage the exploration of ideas. Number two is promote playfulness. Now, what is this promote playfulness? A playful environment where experimentation and risk taking are encouraged. Say, for example, if any company not openly accepting the failures, or they not accepting the means unconventional ideas, or they are not experimenting the or encourage the improper or in negative ideas, then what will happen? The company will not going to go for a long run, or rather the leaders will not going to survive for a longer period of time, because they always have a fear in their mind. Suppose if any company, the negatives and unconventional ideas are not been accepted, if any management feels something like that, that in our industry or in our management, if we are fear of the failures, then we never ever going to taste the actual success. Okay, first of all, we need to understand, if you want to taste the actual success, then first of all you need to know the bitter truth. Need to know the bitterness of the failure. ठीक है? जैसे हम फॉर एग्जाम्पल आंवला, पानी का मिठास हमें तब पता चलता है जब हम कोई कच्चा आंवला खा लेते हैं. उसके बाद आप पानी पी के देखिए, पानी मीठा लगता है. Something like that. If the management is not accepting the unconventional ideas or negative ideas of the management, of the leadership, then the management will fail to go in for a longer run. हर समय तो ये नहीं, जरूरी नहीं है कि आपका कंपनी प्रॉफिट ही करते रहेगा. हर समय पॉजिटिव आइडियाज, पॉजिटिव थॉट, अनकन्वेंशनल आइडियाज, एकदम इस तरह से तो नहीं चल सकता है ना. आप जिस तरह से पॉजिटिव को या फिर पॉजिटिव आइडियाज को एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हो, उसी तरह से आपको नेगेटिव आइडियाज को भी एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा. अदरवाइज लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज आप में आएंगे नहीं. इसीलिए कहा जाता है, कोई भी बिजनेस एरा में या फिर कोई भी बिजनेस एरिना में, कोई भी इंडस्ट्रीज या सेक्टर्स में, आपको एनवायरमेंट को ओपनली रखना पड़ेगा. एनवायरमेंट ओपनली मीन्स there must be positive impact, there must be positive ideas, also there must be a negative ideas, then only you can successful. Okay, this is called promote playfulness, and these all things, this training process is done through playfulness process, not in a stress mode. स्ट्रेस जब रहेगा कोई भी मैनेजमेंट में या स्किल डेवलपमेंट में, तब वो स्किल आपका अच्छे तरीके से एनहेंस नहीं हो पाएगा. You cannot enhance your skill through the stress situation. So, to relieve the stressful situations, you need to make your environment very openly and widely. You need to accept all the negative ideas, all the unconventional ideas to from the leadership's mind. Then only you can train those leaders. Okay, this is the next Arnwell process of training giving to the leaderships. The third one is embrace failure. Second point और third point बहुत में समांतर है. जैसे recognize that failure is a stepping stone to success, fostering resilience and learning. Okay, yes, obviously failure is the next stepping stone of success. If you doesn't know if you doesn't know the taste of a failure, you doesn't have knowledge how the taste of a success should be. Is it clear? So first of all, you need to know the taste of a failure, then only you can accept the success. Okay, the same way in the management or in the leadership quality of training program, you must ready to embrace the failures, side by side success. Then only if you go with this parallel parameters, then only our leaders can get success. The fourth one is collaborations. Collaborations means effort, collective effort, where every individual's leadership where every leaders individually can share their ideas with each other. Okay, then only this leadership training program can come out successful. So always remember that according to Arnwell policy of leadership training program, the number one is encourage exploration. Always try to encourage the ideas, exploring the ideas. Number two is promote playfulness. Third one is embrace failure. And the fourth one is collaboration. These four are the main important Arnwell process of training given to the leaders. Remember, ma'am, please go to the next slide. Thank you. Now, how this is the Arnwell process of giving training to the leadership program. Now, how the leadership training is come out? Normal leadership program, apart from Arnwell, what are the areas of leadership training programs we will going to discuss in this? If you are going with this leadership quality skill training program, you must be a self-awareness. You must be a self-aware. Next, your communication skill must be up to date. Your communication skill must be very, very clear. Third, you have the quality of decisions making. You have the quality of decisions making. Then you have the next quality of leadership is team building. You can build a team of your own. And the last one, but not the least, is strategic thinking. You must be very much strategic with your ideas, with your innovative concept, with your innovative concept of ideas. So these are the qualities of a leaders should have in themselves. Number one क्या है? Self-awareness. Developing self-awareness is crucial for effective leadership. Leaders need to understand their strengths, weakness, value, and how they impact others. Okay, so this is one of the most important part. So developing self-awareness is crucial for effective leaderships. Okay, leadership need to understand their strength, weakness, value, and how they impact others. This one is important. So if you want to develop your self-awareness skill, it is very, very important. And apart from that, it's very crucial that For effective leadership, leaders need to understand their own strength. Okay, what is my strength and what is my weakness? Okay, what are my values? These three important things a leader must understand. What is my strength? What is my weakness? And what is my value? What is my value? Okay, this is the main important part of self-awareness. And next one is communication skill. In the first means unit 3, unit 2, unit 1 of training, I have already discussed the same thing, that of all these things, first of all, it is very important that you must be having a very good quality of effective communication skill. If your communication skill is not effective, then it is not possible to have the leadership quality. That is why after the self-awareness, communication skill is the second best of leadership qualities. If you want to become a leader, if you want to become a skill in a top level management, if you want to see yourself in the top level management, then communication skill is very, very important. Now, say for example, why I'm telling you all these things. For example, see, for example, I am taking your online classes of MBA. Now, if my communication skill, my way of making or sharing my views and ideas to my students is not up to date, is not up to the mark, if my communication skill is not effective, then it is very, very difficult for the students who are listening to me can concentrate on my speaking. अगर मेरा कम्युनिकेशन स्किल अच्छा नहीं है, इफेक्टिव नहीं है, इसका मतलब क्या है, मैं जो भी कुछ बोल रहा हूं, समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं, वो एक तरफा हो रहा है. इट इज वन वे कम्युनिकेशन. मैं बोल रहा हूं, मैं खुद ही समझ रहा हूं, लेकिन सामने वाला जो मुझे सुन रहा है, उसके कुछ पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा है. He or she can't understand. The students can't understand. Why? Because the communications is not effective, and the communication is one way communication. Only one way of communication. Okay, so for a second most important, the leaders should have is effective communication. Why? Because it's only the way you can building a good relationship, motivating the teams, conveying and clear and having a good vision. If your communication is there, then you can have a very good, strong building relationship, whether it is in personal relationship or it is in official relationship. You need to have a very good communication skill. Then only the skill, this communication will going to help you to effectively to build this relationship, personal and apart from personal, official also. Why? Because this effective skill, okay, this effective skill will going to not only build the strong relationship, but also motivating the teams and conveying the clear vision. Okay, you have a very good clear visions, you have a very good perceptions, thought on your mind, because you have a very good communication skill. So this one is second most important of a leadership qualities. The third one is a leader should have a prompt and quick decision making. Okay, the leaders and the decision should be a sound decision making, where they have the qualities how to analyze the information, how to motivate the ideas and information, how the ideas and information being shared with different perspectives. They also know to take the calculated risk. Okay, so these are the most important essential qualities of a leadership should have. That is decision making. See, in everybody's life, decision is one of the most important part. Okay, and that particular decision should be a sound decision making. Why I'm telling all this thing? Because if the decision is not being analyzed, properly informed, or having a good perspective, calculated decision, then what will happen? You will going to see a frequent failures in your life. Okay, you will going to see the frequent failures of him in your life. So that is why, to take this calculated risk, to take having different perspective, proper information, analyzing the information, translating the decisions, proper way of sound taking sound decisions, you need to have a decision making skill. Okay, then only a good leaders can have. Say for example, our prime minister, okay, or our foreign affair minister, our financial ministers, they are the top level ministers. Okay, ministers, they have a very different categories. Now these are the top level ministers are there. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Finance Minister Sitaraman, Nirmala Sitaraman ji, our Foreign Minister Jaishankar. ठीक है. So these are the few important, what do you call, then these are the few important ministries. Now in this ministries, the risk is so much that this leadership must have the quality to take the decisions. Otherwise, what will happen? The whole India, our country will be, then, if the decisions is not proper, then our country will not going to run in a smooth way as if it's now running. That is why it's very difficult. Everything, now see, everything is in the hand of prime minister. Okay, he is the lone and soul to take the final decisions of anything else. Suppose if the decisions of a prime minister to attack on Pakistan or any other countries, then the responsibility is completely on prime minister. He will going to take the decisions, whether the decision is absolutely perfect, right or wrong, completely on the prime minister. The ministers may be with other external ministers or with other ministries, they will going to take the decisions, okay, in the board meetings and all. But finally, when it is been in the decisions making, final decision making, it is completely in the hand of prime minister. So our leaders must have the quality to take the decisions promptly, effectively, so that it will be a sound decisions. Whatever the decisions the leaders will going to take, it must be sound decisions. Nobody will going to get harm in any of these decisions. Okay. The next one is team building. This is another important quality a leader should have. A team building, creating a very cohesive, high performing team require understanding, dynamics, fostering collaborations, and resolve conflict effectively. These are the few features of team building. If a leadership is building a team, then he or she must have these qualities in team building. What are the qualities? A team should have resolved the conflict very effectively. Whatever the problems comes from the customer end, from any end, the team should have that perspective, focus of mind, that they can clarify the doubts, clarify the conflict very effectively. पहला कंडीशंस ये होना चाहिए, रिजॉल्विंग कन्फ्लिक्ट इफेक्टिवली, ये पहला कंडीशन. दूसरा, कोलैबोरेशंस. यू नीड टू शेयर योर आइडियाज. मैंने पहले स्लाइड्स में बताया था, यू नीड टू शेयर योर आइडियाज विथ योर टीम. मैं क्या काम कर रहा हूं, मेरे दूसरी टीम को पता ही नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. यूनाइटेडली you need to share your ideas, you need to take the decisions, you need to create your team, you need to share your ideas. Then only the decisions making or the team building will be effective. ठीक है, ये दूसरा कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स है. तीसरा है डायनामिक्स. डायनेमिक्स का मतलब क्या है? स्किल, नॉलेज ओरिएंटेड, स्किल एंड knowledge oriented. A leader should have a skill and knowledge oriented. Whatever in your team, say for example, I'm talking about the ministries. Okay, that is the first very good example I can give you. Suppose in a board ministry of board meeting, what type of ministries and the are there? Look, first of all, look at them. 38 ministries are there, lot of ministries are there, but a lot of ministers are there. But in a boardroom, only 25 to 38 ministers are being allowed to sit in the board meeting to make a meeting. Okay, now look at their qualifications. Somebody is from Ashwini, हमारे जो रेल मंत्री है, R Ashwin or something, Ashwini. He is an IPS or IAS batch 2000 something, I don't know. इतना पुराना, कितना एक्सपीरियंस, कितना हाईली इंटेलेक्चुअल, कितना नॉलेज है. इसलिए अश्विनी वैष्णव हमारे जो रेल कितना इंटेलेक्चुअल है, कितना कम्प्लेक्सिटी, कितना इफेक्टिव डिसीजंस वो लेते हैं. ठीक है, उनको वहां पर मिला. उसके बाद निर्मला सीतारमन, द फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर, लुक एट ये इज द टॉप मींस कैटेगरी ऑफ सीए हु क्रैक्ड द सीए इन वन सिटिंग ओनली. इतना उनका डेडिकेशन है. इकोनॉमिक्स में शायद गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट है. उसके बाद आप और भी जो जो मिनिस्ट्रीज है, फिनेंस, शिव शंकर जी, आई फॉरगॉट दैट, एक्सटर्नल अफेयर मिनिस्टर, foreign affair minister. Look at his look at his way of talking. Look at his way of external ministers, the way of conducting the meetings with other delegates of foreign affairs. Look how he is representing our country. What are the qualifications they are having? Okay, तो आप जब अपना टीम बना रहे हो तो आपको ये सब बातों में ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. यू नीड टू मेक अवेयर ऑफ दिस थिंग दैट माय टीम मस्ट बी हैव prompt decision making, sound decision making, understand the dynamic presence of the require of the team, fostering the collaborations, resolving the conflict very effectively. ये क्वालिटीज होना चाहिए, तब जाके वो टीम बिल्डिंग होता है. ठीक है. और लास्ट जो है स्ट्रेटेजिक थिंकिंग. दिस इज द लास्ट वन, स्ट्रेटेजिक थिंकिंग. लीडर्स नीड टू थिंक स्ट्रेटेजिकली, anticipate future trends and develop plans to achieve organizational goals. Okay, now the leaders need to think strategically. Okay, leaders need to think very strategically. Okay, and they need to have divisive plan, develop new ideas, new plan, so that they can finally achieve the organizational goal. So these are the qualities of a leader should have in themselves. In the leadership training program, the trainers used to train the leaders with these qualities, with this training: self-awareness, communication skill, prompt decision making, team building, strategic thinking. These are the 5 important areas where the leadership's trainings where the leadership trainers train the leaders on this. Hope you understood. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Yes. Now, ट्रेनिंग फॉर लीडरशिप, सिचुएशनल लीडरशिप. देखो अलग अलग तरह का ट्रेनिंग्स होता है. अब ये आ जाता है situational trainings. According to the situations, how you will cope up with your ideas, new ideas. पहला है, देखो पहला है telling, selling, participating, delegating. These are the 4 important training methods of leaderships. Okay, telling, selling, participating, delegating. These are the 4 important steps. Number 1 is telling, used when followers lack skill and motivation. Leaders provide clear instructions and close supervisions. Okay, used when followers lack skill and motivation, leaders provide clear instruction and close supervision. Telling means when the leaders or when the trainers find that the leaders is not motivating or not performing his duty or responsibility diligently, then or the leaders will follow lack of skills and motivations, then the instructor or the trainers give a clear instruction and close supervision or monitoring to the leaders where the gap is. What is the gap? Where are the gap? What where the leaders are lacking behind? Okay, so this is called the telling process, that they will going to tell you that these are the areas or these are the sectors you need to work on that. Okay, these are the areas you need to work on that. Okay, these are the gaps you need to work on that. Then comes selling. Then comes selling. Selling is used when followers have some skill but lack motivation. Leaders explain decisions and encourage the participations. Then another one is that the leaders, when some leaders or some team builders or team members are there who are lacking with proper motivations, though they have a decision making skill, though they have a very good skills, but still they are not motivated properly. Okay, then what will happen? They will going to motivate and they will going to encourage the participation. Okay, okay, they will going to encourage the participations. This is the another important part. They used to sell it. The next one is participating, how you will going to participate. Now, when the team members have skill but need support at that particular point of time, the leader must share their responsibility and provide proper guidance. This proper process is called participating. Okay, the leaders should participate in the team. Say, for example, the leaders find that the team is unable to motivate or the team has lack of skills, then what will happen? They must need a support. Then what the leaders will do? The leader will going to share the responsibility. Okay, the leaders will going to share the responsibility and they will going to provide a proper guidance so that they can come out with a they can come out or overcome the situations that they are having. This is called participating form. And the last one is delegating. What is this? Used when the followers are skilled and motivated. Leaders delegate tasks and provide minimal supervision. Okay, when the skills, when the team members or when the employees are being skilled and motivated, then what the leaders must do? The leader must delegate tasks and provide minimum supervision. ओके, और मिनिमाइज देयर सुपरविजन. जब आपको पता है कि आपका जो टीम है उसमें स्किल ओरिएंटेड है, ठीक है, व्हेन यू फील द टीम इज बीइंग स्किल ओरिएंटेड, आपको पता चल गया कि योर टीम इज हैविंग अ लॉट ऑफ charismatic effort, they can pull up any work, तब और मोटिवेटेड है, तब क्या है, लीडर्स को चाहिए कि वो दखलंदाजी कम से कम करें, अपना जो सुपरविजन है उसको कम से कम कर दे, धीरे धीरे अब विश्वास करने लगे कि मेरा जो टीम है वो इस काम को पुल कर सकता है, निकाल सकता है, काम कर सकता है. सो दीज आर द situational leadership training program. According to the situations, according to the merits, you need to change or shift the gear. Okay, first of all is selling, then the next first of all is telling, selling, participating, and the last one is delegating. ठीक है. So these are the situational leadership training programs. Hope you understand. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Okay, now the next one is mentoring model. As in my previous slide yesterday, I have told you what is the meaning of mentor. I have already shared you my experience with you. What is the meaning of mentor? Okay, mentor means whom you see or whom you find idle. आप जिससे आइडल मानते, ठीक है, दे आर कॉल्ड द मेंटोर्स, योर मेंटोर. नाउ मेंटोरिंग मॉडल क्या होता है? नंबर वन, mentoring in the mentoring model, number one is relationship building. Number one is relationship building. Number two is goal setting. Number three is skill development. Number four is feedback and support. ठीक है, these are the four most mentoring models. Okay, number one is relationship building, number two is goal setting, number three is skill development, and number four is feedback and support. Now these are the work of mentors. Okay, now mentors are also being trained. How to train the mentors? Number one is relationship building. The first prime major role of a mentoring training is how to build a relationship. Relationship is one of the most important part. Say for example, in any engineering colleges, if you go, according to the new UGC guideline or according to the new AICT norms, a college, especially engineering college, they must be, there must be a mentor for each section. Okay, say for example, a computer science department of any engineering college, they must have a mentor of this particular students. Now what they will going to do, they will going to create this mentor responsibility is to create a good relationship building. They, how the relationship building will going to happen? Now suppose, say for example, students share their problems with their mentors. Okay, now I'm telling you not about the official problems, but also students are being directed to share their personal problems. Say for example, some students are there who are sharing with their teachers, faculty, that sir, this year I cannot submit my examination fees because of some problems in my home. This is his personal problem. Now, what is the responsibility of a mentor? Mentor need to talk with the respective HOD of that particular department. Say, for example, CSE department. Sir, this is the student who unable to pay the fees because of his family problems. Okay. Now, this HOD, he will go directly go to the principal or management and place this word and place this what you can say, this problems in front of the management, that this is the problem. May I request on behalf of mentor and HOD that this student must be allotted some more time, give some time so that they can come up with this problems. Okay, तो अगर ये रिलेशनशिप हम बिल्ड नहीं करते हैं फर्दर, तो वो क्या होगा, वो अपना जो पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम्स है उनका, वो हमसे शेयर नहीं करेगा. ठीक है, तो मेंटोर्स ट्रेनिंग्स में सबसे पहले मेंटोर को ये ट्रेन किया जाता है कि सबसे पहले आप रिलेशनशिप को बिल्डअप कीजिए स्टूडेंट के साथ. मैं एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं, ठीक है, और ये सेम चीज एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सेक्टर्स या फिर नॉट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सॉरी, या फिर कोई भी इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर, मैनेजमेंट सेक्टर में भी ये मेंटोर्स रहते हैं. What is their responsibility? Their responsibility is to talk and make a good, strong bonding relationship with the employees, where employee can share their personal feedback, personal thought with their respective mentor that has been assigned. Okay, number two is goal setting. Number two is goal setting. What is goal setting? define clear goals and objectives for the mentees development, ensuring alignment with their aspirations. Okay, mentees means, what is the mentor means? Say for example, I am the mentor and the students are called mentees. Okay, the employees of any industry are called the mentees, and anyone who is the supervisor may be called as mentor. Okay, now the responsibility of a mentor is to define the clear goals and objective for the mentee. Okay, it means that they must clear or they try to resolve all the hurdles that come in mentee's way. Okay, if some hurdles is there, if some obstacles are there, it is the responsibility of a mentor to clear those hurdles or obstacles. Okay, how? By ensuring, by motivating, and by the alignment with their aspirations. Through this, you can set a goal. Number three is skill development. Number three is skill development. Provide guidance, okay, resources and opportunities for the mentee to enhance their skill and knowledge. Okay, to enhance their skill and knowledge. क्या है? Provide skill development कैसे हो सकता है mentors में? They provide guidance. Okay, they provide proper guidance, proper resources and opportunities for the mentee to enhance their skill and knowledge. Okay, and number four is feedback and support. This feedback and support क्या है? They going to offer constructive feedback, encourage to give feedback and support to help the mentees progress and overcome the challenges and overcome the challenges. क्या बता रहा है feedback and support में? See, I'm telling you from the very beginning that feedback and support is one of the most important part. Feedback is one of the most important part. So there must be a very constructive feedback. Okay, why? Because this will going to encourage and support, and also it will going to help the mentees progress. And if some challenges are there, if some hurdles are there, they can overcome the challenges and hurdle. That is why feedback is very much necessary. अगर मुझे फीडबैक नहीं मिलता और मैं उस फीडबैक को फॉलो अप नहीं करता हूं नेक्स्ट के लिए, फिर वो क्या होगा कि वो फिर आगे प्रोग्रेस नहीं कर पाएगा. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, फॉर एग्जांपल अ स्टूडेंट हैविंग फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम इन हिज होम. नाउ फॉर हिम इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू सबमिट फी एग्जामिनेशन फीस. मैंने सुना और मैंने वही स्टॉप कर दिया, उस बात को मैंने आगे नहीं बढ़ाया. उसका फिर मेंटल कंडीशन क्या होगा? व्हाट विल बी द मेंटल कंडीशन ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट? वो तो डिप्रेस्ड हो जाएगा, वो तो अपसेट है कि सब एग्जाम देने बैठेंगे लेकिन मुझे एग्जाम देने नहीं दिया जाएगा बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट सबमिटेड द फीस. इसका मतलब सबसे पहले रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ अ मेंटोर इज टू वर्क ऑन द फीडबैक दैट इज बीइंग गिवन बाय द मेंटी. कि सर ये सिचुएशन है, क्या मैं कर सकता हूं? एनी हाउ एट एनी कॉस्ट I need to clear the hurdles so that the mentees can overcome the challenges that comes under his or her way. Okay, this is the responsibility of a mentor, and this way the mentors are being trained. Okay, mentors का ट्रेनिंग भी इस तरह से दिया जाता है. ठीक है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ आप ये सोच रहे हो कि ट्रेनिंग सिर्फ एम्प्लॉयज को दिया जाता, नहीं. देखो किस लेवल का ट्रेनिंग किस किस को दिया जाता है और किस तरह से दिया जाता है. यूनिट 3 एंड यूनिट 4 इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज के लिए लीडरशिप का ट्रेनिंग अलग होता है. मेंटोरशिप क्वालिटीज के लिए उनका एक ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम जो होता है वो अलग होता है. यहाँ पर सबसे पहले रिलेशनशिप बिल्डिंग का ट्रेनिंग दिया जाता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे ट्राई द ट्रेनर गिव यू द ट्रेनिंग टू द मेंटोर्स हाउ टू बिल्ड अप स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड पॉजिटिव रिलेशनशिप. The next one is then they're going to train you the goal setting. Then the third one, they will going to develop your skill. Okay, because if your skill is not upgraded, if your skill is not developed, then you cannot be a good mentor. to your respective students, towards your respective employees. So you need to have a skill development. And the last but not the least is feedback, which I have told you is very, very important. If the feedback is not coming to you, and if you're not working on that particular feedback, means whatever the challenges that comes under the way of mentee, they will remain as it is. There will be a no work on that. So it is very, very important that to overcome the challenges, you need to have the feedback and